Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Eagles are #1 in pass TDs, and they go up against the Redskins defense that will try to keep them out of the end zone.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. And the Philadelphia Eagles. And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing his Wentz. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And the wideout in motion. Wentz now on first down. Finding room to the 20. Powell on the catch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spelling them in the offensive backfield.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They run again with Hunt. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. This is Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, any way to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And
that's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the red zone now, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They'll run again with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
They will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for John Ross that time. 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now back to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice play. He was able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score.
He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Wentz. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Wentz. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards on the play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They run with Hunt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And that one good for 16 yards and a 1st. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
And welcome back. We are a very one-sided affair. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that, because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Remsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On play action, Wentz looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jonathan Allen able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Finding some room at midfield. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He got 29 yards that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
To throw is Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Wentz to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. this. Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Wentz. Flush to his right. He may try, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
On third down, it's Hunt, and he's got some space here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's it, baby.